Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, don't lack for firewood, at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
Ah, you've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain Deliver Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here. I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself. Good day's hunting. That's the way.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Nous sommes sécuritaires. Where the hell were you two?
We were out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! You irresponsible wretch! I will teach you some manners, boy. You irresponsible wretch!
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk. Or I bash out your brains!
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Thank you.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find them and let them bury what's left of you.
Thank
Here
you.
he goes again.
Happy hunting, lads!
Better ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
He's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
Down or out?
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains!
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are... They're somewhere!
There he goes again.
Thank you. Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
Another one sent too early to create. You then, stop!
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship. I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the Seven Seas. Indeed, mate.
Oh, Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Maryland, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Need a war in darkness. Souls of fallen warriors.
Loose and trip through. Loose all and trip straight to the wind.
A ship! Shin! They will sink her!
Put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men. Fire!
Stop them, boy!
Get off the wind!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Mates out! Let's go! Fire!
She's breaking up!
Oh, shit!
Fire!
Brace yourself!
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the Gerfaut. It's a long way home, and we have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads. Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the horn. We're roll and go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the port. We're rolling in brandy and...
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an Animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
This is not a drill. Please
Follow me.
proceed
Double
calmly
time.
to the nearest exit.
This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Please proceed to the nearest exit. This is not a test. We repeat, this is not a test.
Come on, everyone. Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man. Fine. I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Otto Berg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Who designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor? There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now. Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins. Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kasmeric and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
Okay, the numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farn.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah,
Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. Huh, how original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
I can't let you in here. I suggest you move along.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vendredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt.
Yeah.
Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. I hope that you will demonstrate more skill to your other teachers.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? You certainly know how to handle yourself. Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, Shay.
Move along there.
Top form, Shay. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Too much more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. Achilles has one more thing to show you. Go on, Get a move on.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Macandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box and manuscript.
And what's yours? Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he? Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers. Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
Familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we're all pulled together. When we sighted a thrasher, a slash in his tail. Time now, old weather, all that's for us, Captain. The windy old weather.
Enemy heading for us, sir! It's a brig!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire! Keep clear! She'll run! Fire! Fire!
Going faster!
Use explosives! Fire! Slow her down!
For sail! Full sail! Topsails and gallants! Get them aloft! Douse on sail!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah! The cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about your Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea. Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple them. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
Or loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
On your mark, Captain!
Fire!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
Race! With
Crowd on every inch of sail! That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea. Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
That storm could be dangerous. Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Hold your fire. Don't want to sink her. Now's the time. Let's board her. Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. The spoils are ours. For the more again. I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti. Those are escaped slaves and their children, right? But Haiti's a French, you know?
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
Place. I see nothing but fishermen and their gear. Clew up! Clew up!
What service can I provide? rum bit of business, that.
Indeed. The Chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Floating cargo!
Ships ahoy!
More fishing.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
They must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them?
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
Too far from Anticosti.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us. Ave Caesar! Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
Here for a reason.
What's the point of freedom? You cannot breathe deep and enjoy it. Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
Captain, gone to the deep!
Yeah.
A good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murdering bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
We have nothing in common with that, of course. Short sail! Get off the squall! As much sail as you can!
Floating cargo!
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Wind's getting vicious.
There it is. Anticosti. The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Some sort of cargo there, sir!
up! These are sticks! Hold them
Dock
in!
the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible. I miss my Marie. Such a true and fine heart is hard to find.
Where did you meet her?
At her third wedding. I slipped into the feast.
I would say you slipped into more than that.
I don't know. By falling out of the tree. Hey, you doing anything right now?
Not much. Good.
It's flat, as they say. He'll break.
Beelzebub's balls! What happened to that wall? It looks like someone took a cannon to it.
I hate digging stone out of the frozen ground. Fixing it'll take ages.
You heard the man! Stop right now! Stop!
Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
the way.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken it.
Where's the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Let out some sail!
Oh, Billy Riley was a dancing master. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley. Riley, master of a drove.
Loose
oh,
all.
Billy Riley,
Let's move.
oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, master of a drover bound for Anticosti. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, master of a drover. Oh, Billy Riley, oh, Billy Riley, has a nice cigar. Oh, Billy
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that. What's on your mind, Captain? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Give them a few ales and they think they can fly. You seen things? Again?
Looks bad.
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his. Ha! Aye. There she is! All right, men. Time to be quiet.
Some sort of cargo there, sir.
You recently learned.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you? I'll make sure he doesn't. Douse the royals and tops! All sail, shall take it!
Check every sail!
Ease off the wind! Mains out! Let's go! Trim the yards off the wind! As much sail as you can! Short!
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Trim us off the wind! Sub.
And remember what I said, Shay. Must stop.
Aye.
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Hey, where did all that come from?
What's this?
You're not some cliff-pitching prig, are you? How's your son feeling?
Better, but he is still suffering from the effects of the bleeding.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
George is quite the old fella.
Who's for beer?
Haven't we just come from the pub?
Have we? And yet, I'm not hearing you say no.
Ever fancied someone?
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
Damn it. Better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan.
Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
You will not pass me! Just try it. Got him taken!
Is that a shit mortar? That's not sporting!
Be careful, Captain!
You founded the ship, Captain.
Get the mainsails in. The stunsails. Through the port. Top gallants, royal studs.
Ready to hit them, sir!
yourselves!
On your mark, Captain!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure. Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
Loading cargo!
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.